All right, we're going to do fire, air, earth, and water signs, and I'll probably take action questions after I'm through here. But I'm first going to start off with cleansing heavy energy from your auric field. If you accept this healing, just say, I accept this healing. We're going to cleanse any heavy energy here. Oh, Heather, welcome in. I'm just cleansing some energy. All right, guys. All right, so we're going to start with air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Welcome in, Spicy Heather Pepper. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're going to start with you. Let's see, just whatever comes out. That's what we're doing. Whatever comes out for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs here. What's an air sign's highest and best interest to know and or be aware of? What's coming up for air signs? Or what is an air sign's highest and best interest to know and or be aware of? I do see you making progress here. And there is an incident that's going to make you very happy. I feel like things are starting to go your way. So it's going to be a smoother ride through life. You'll be feeling on top of the world because you're making progress. And I feel like you're celebrating your successes, which is good. Each milestone you complete, I see you being celebrating your successes and it building and restoring more and more confidence. I do feel that when it comes to relationships for air signs, I do see there's progress here, which could be making you very happy as maybe your love is being taken to the next level, or there's a positive new love that's coming into your life. Maybe some of you are going to be asked out on a date here or offer. You're making the love offer. I see it coming from a woman here as you're experimenting. It's like you're willing to try new things. You may not have all of the facts, but I do see you really contemplating taking a risk, if not already, and I do see you being happy here. For others, I do see that you are removing yourself from emotionally immature behavior because you're not willing to settle for a bad match in terms of romantic love. I do see that you're rebuilding because you're walking away because you realize like how chaotic the situation was and how unhappy it made you feel. And I do see that you are walking away from emotionally immature behavior or situations that don't empower you or make you feel empowered because you've been working on yourself and you're not going to be settling for a bad match. And I do feel like that is light, making you feel lighter and it's making you feel happier about your life because you're going to be rebuilding. For others, I see you making progress potentially on like a project that you've been working on. I do see for some, your children are about to reach a milestone, which is really exciting. Maybe I think school is getting close to coming to a close here. And yeah, celebrating that, feeling very happy about that, and working on getting things more organized here. And let's see here. Let's look at career too. So let's look at air signs career. So what's happening with air signs career here? Brothers, I do see that you could be moving in silence and you're getting ready to take a risk and step outside of your comfort zone with something here. You could have 2 projects. I see 2 children on this card. You could have 2 projects that you're working on. Being very determined and driven. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you for the timestamps, Heather. I totally forgot a pen, piece of paper. Thank you so much. So let's look at career also for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's look at career for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You definitely got work smart. And I do see you taking responsibility. Some of you, I do see you have some sort of new money idea that could be connected to your life purpose, because it says you will have new ideas and inspirations that will guide you to your divine calling. For some, it involves you being self-employed, or to have some sort of entrepreneur mindset as well. And your financial freedom will come from being able to stand alone. You can do it. You're overcoming like fear of success or failure, because you're understanding, you're accepting that there's ups and downs in situations in life, especially like if you're doing freelance work. It's not very stable. It goes up and down. But I do see you taking responsibility, and I see that you're working smart. You're creating brilliant strategies when it comes to something that you're doing. Some of you work online here with the artist. Some of you are considering going part-time with something that you love doing, that you enjoy doing, that's very creative. Yeah, and some it involves something from the past, like an old job or something that you used to do. Or it could be a skill that you're taking from the past that's assisting you with helping you work smarter here. Or you could be earning or receiving money from something you did in the past. And I do see that you are bringing peace to a situation. You're bringing things into balance. You're approaching them with a win-win attitude, because you're accepting of situation. And you're being very diplomatic in your negotiations. I do see contracts here. But because the situation is unstable, I do see that your basic needs will be met. But money may be somewhat tight, but I do see that you are stepping up into your own power here, because you know you have all the skills you need to succeed. So I do see you continuing, moving forward here. So that's what I have for air signs. So let's move on to fire signs. We're going to look at general, and then we're doing a career as well. So let's move on to fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's coming up for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Or what is in their highest and best interest to know and or be aware of? Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is in their highest and best interest to know and or be aware of? What's coming up for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Let's see. I do see that there are some unexpected events that are happening, but I do feel that you have been learning how to set really healthy boundaries, rising like a phoenix from the ashes, because you're burning away what does not serve. That's very interesting, because I did do an energy clearing at the beginning. So some of you definitely felt that. You could have been cleansing like evil eye, things like that. But I do see that you are finding a solution. And I do feel that you're finding a solution to a situation that kept repeating. That was very disappointing. You've been in between worlds with, and it could have something to do with the masculine energy here. There could be delays in something that was agreed upon, or obstacles or challenges here when it comes to contracts that you wish to take action on or agreements. And you could be torn between two worlds. Now, you may feel like there's some unfinished business, but I do see that you could be socializing with a masculine energy or some kind of male energy in your life. It's like you're tying up loose ends here. You may have felt there was blocks in communication and things were left unfinished. But in the future, I do feel like there is happy outcome with a masculine energy or taking action towards searching for knowledge about the missing piece of the puzzle that you've been searching for when it comes to something, maybe with working online potentially, or something you've been kind of researching or Googling here, studying. Some of you, it's like you're finding the missing piece of a puzzle here that you've been looking for. And it's like you're being offered a second chance. Yeah, you're finding solution. But now it's like you're torn between two paths. But you're trying to find balance in your life because you're understanding that you're in a transition period. But I do feel like you're going to be discovering some truth, especially when you're going out and socializing here. There's something to celebrate, and that's finding the missing piece of the puzzle. You're finding the meaning behind something here, or the reason for something, why something happened, which is very interesting. And I do see you taking time off to relax, but you are going to be receiving good news. Some of you could have plans to change jobs or relocate for work or change homes. And there is going to be a rare opportunity here, but it's going to require you to work on your confidence. As you're healing and shedding the past, not settling for a bad match, not settling, setting your sights higher, you will find harmonious partnerships or bonds that help you grow, or more harmony in your connections. So let's look at career fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see, let's look at career. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's look at career here. Again, you could have some jealous people around you about the changes that you're making, but this idea is aligned with your divine calling, and they're saying ask for what you need and things will align for you to carry out your vision. Because I feel like you're stepping into like King of Wands energy with this independent. Your financial freedom will come from you being able to stand alone. You can do it. If you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. And I do see you're overcoming your fear of success or failure so that you don't sabotage your own success. And I do see you managing your money really well. And I do see a lot of stability here. But it may be up and down, but I do see reasons to celebrate. And I feel that the reason why you're celebrating is you're realizing why the halt. It could be because of mental or emotional ups and downs, could be blocking your abundance. So it could be like a mental block here. And that could be the fear of success or failure. So it's like you're celebrating because you're finding the root cause here. Because I do see stability. I do see your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. This card could indicate that your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. But I see you celebrating how much you have accomplished. And I do see that this is about you taking time for some emotional healing to release the past. Some of you could consider careers in counseling or psychic work or energy healing. And I feel like you're celebrating that you have more than one option available to you when it comes to expansion. And I see that you're going to be continually investing in your business and being persistent. For others, I do see, like, if you've had issues at work, if you are employed, I do see that you could be seeking assistance or asking for help. All right, fire signs, that is what I have for you. All right, moving on to Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. See Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's look at general for you. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Do general. So what's coming up for Earth signs? What's in Earth signs' highest and best interest to know and or be aware of? I do see you cleaning up situation because you're realizing it's time for you to do things differently so that you can move forward. And I do see that you've been learning a lot of hard lessons here when it comes to what deserves your time and energy and focus. And I do feel like you're happier now because you're feeling more on top of the world because you're feeling lighter, less encumbered. Though you might not know exactly where you stand, you are aware that you do have a special gift and unique gift when it comes to this life. And you also have the key that can open door that was previously hidden. And so I feel like you are faced with decision if you're ready to take a risk and step outside your comfort zone. For some, this is about dating. You could be single for a while and you could be considering stepping outside of your comfort zone and consider dating again. For others, it's working on yourself, not settling for a bad match, and just kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone so that you can move forward here towards your passion. And a lot of you, this has to do with dating. As you shed the past and work on your self-confidence, self-image, your mental health will improve, which is good fortune. You will be like the diamond, a rare opportunity, a rare find. But I do see you receiving karmic justice as you build a bridge and move in silence towards more that's worth your time and energy, being very playful, burning away what is not essential in the past as you have brilliant ideas to move forward. This can be in career as well. And career for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Career for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I do see growth as you're reaching your goals and fulfilling destiny here. Outlook's really positive for you. Success will find you. I do see that your finances are improving. There is growth. And I do feel like things are becoming more stable, and if they feel a little unstable, rest assured that success will find you. And they're saying, don't let the world lead you. Take the steering wheel and take control of your life. No settling here. This will be a good time to write down your goals and aspirations. Focus on creating and managing a budget. Because I do see that you're partnering with destiny, saying believe in your dreams and passions. It is your calling to follow them. Whatever led you to this point in your life, it was to direct you to your higher purpose. New exciting adventures await you. Don't look back, only to the future. You do have build relationships that can help you increase business profits. You don't have to do it alone. Make use of available resources. You may receive money or an offer from someone that you know. So you could have some sort of destined partnership that's coming up. And success will find you. And I do see that you are working on taking a calculated risk here and having the courage to face the fear of uncertainty. The odds are better than you think. As you're working on improving your finances, maybe standing out, being noticed more. All right, and now water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. See what's coming up for you, what's in your highest and best interest to know and or be aware of. So what's water signs' highest and best interest to know and or be aware of? What's coming up for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Coming up for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I do feel that if you've been feeling like you have a lot going on at once, like you're feeling a bit fragmented, I do see you taking the time off to rest and take care of yourself. And in divine timing, there could be a change when it comes to your work or a new location or possibly even move for some. I do see you having some sort of really great career move or business idea. And I do see that you're going to be recharging your mind and body, doing the introspection necessary here. There is good news and sudden change. As there's a big transformation here, and you are analyzing about how to build a bridge from where you are to what it is that you want. You are seeking answers and wisdom and being more lighthearted when it comes from moving on from the past towards what it is that you truly want and completing a milestone. And divine timing is at play here for you water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But I do see a sudden, fast change when it comes to healing. It's like you're going to be really shedding a skin here, ending one chapter, beginning another, as you release what is holding you back or release any type of mindset that you could be carrying forward from the past that is no longer serving. So let's get career message for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's get career. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Career reading for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You are getting assistance when it comes to your life calling. What is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward. And I do see you standing out and approaching situations with win-win attitude. I do see that you could have gifts that you could turn into income, maybe a side hustle potentially for some, but you have natural talents, gifts, and abilities just waiting to be discovered. Explore them. I do see that you could be considering creating a new source of income, and that could be from one of these talents or gifts. If you have a money-making idea, they're saying do it, because there is a lot of options, and you could be looking to create multiple streams of income. saying don't get stuck in doubt when an offer presents itself, seize the moment. Your money is looking good and solid. And you could be getting recognized at work, getting the recognitions that you deserve. And I do see that you are forming brilliant strategy when it comes to rebuilding. As you are creating the change and saying yes to the things you think you can't do, I do see you working and fixing situations. We are being guided to take things slow. Slow and steady wins the race here. And learning as much as you can as you invest in manifesting and exploring all of your options when it comes to work, celebrating your success, being persistent, making plans, trusting the universe. And luck is on your side, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, that's what I have there. All right, thanks, Heather. Thank you for the timestamps. That one came out slow. Or it felt long. I think I spent too much time on them. Okay, thanks, Heather. I think I spent too much time. I think those were too long. What do you think? Were they too long? I'm still getting used to, like, you think it wouldn't be much different. And I guess in actuality, it's really not, but sometimes it feels that way. It's okay. Yeah. I just have to get more used to it, that's all. And that's what I'm working on doing over here. Yeah. Do you have a question before I hop off, Heather? And all of them were like basically the same message. Which is why collectives are so nice to do, because it's basically the same thing. Maybe I should just do collective. No question? All right, well, I guess I'll hop off, and yeah, I'll probably go live again later. I just wanted to come on and kind of run an experiment, just experimenting. But I'll probably be back on live later, and I'll see you then. All right, bye, Spicy Heather Pepper. I'll see you soon.